some just I mean, I'm so overwhelmed by the violence and the gratuitous, horrifying hate that was involved with this take. I couldn't even say. I stumbled on the fact that the Amiok stupid dog. It's the first time that I forget what you call it, where it's the tag, the thing that you do at the before and the end. I always begin with Amiok stupid dog. I end with don't worry about it. I was thrown off my game by the gratuitous violence of this take. The 18th episode. It's the 18th episode of the Dog Wars. And you were waiting for somebody to introduce a new character. Her name was Sandy Hill. She was a sandy blonde seductress. But she had a why do we call it? A pre-chant? A pre-cant? I forget what it's called. Like a pre-cant, a pre-chant. I forget what it's called when they have a certain thing that they like to do. I forget. I can't even say it. I'm a stupid dog. My vocabulary isn't that good because I'm a low IQ dog. I mean, I have the basic intelligence of a little baby, a little human baby. I'm a talking dog, but yet still I'm a talking dog by, we bought this collar in Guadalupe. They shipped it up here on Amazon. I became a talking dog. How come there's not 1,000 talking dogs? It's like a one-off. It was a one-on-one. It was a one-on-one talking dog collar. You put it on, the dog talks. I'm talking with the Guadalupe collar. If you took the collar off me, I couldn't talk. But I have a pre-chant, a pre-cant of thing, a pre-something that I have a thing for. This was the man talking. The man, not me. I'm a stupid dog. The man has a predisposition for sandy blonde seductresses. And this girl's name was Sandy Hills. Turns out the man was dating her. The man was like, hey, you want to go out to this thing, that thing, the other thing? And the man was like 58. She was like 41. And that's how he does it. He always hooking up with the hotties. He always wants to have the hotties. He's not getting a plain Jane. He always has to have the hotties. And I was like, I'm a stupid dog. Even I know. You shouldn't always try to get with the hotties because the hotties expect more. They expect a bigger penis. They expect a bigger bankroll. They expect the manor house he had. And that's what they thought. They always like the manor house. He's got this giant manor house. He would always come up with some excuses why he drives a Ford Festiva. And his clothes were dug out of closets from the 1930s to the 1940s. His clothes are high dollar. They're the richest man of clothes you could. If you could get in a time capsule and go back to 1940, you'd be perfect. You'd be rocking and rolling. You could go back to the 1920s and hobnob with the Rockefellers and the Vanderbilts in the clothes the man could wear. But they don't work in our year of the Lord 2025, okay? Anyways, Sandy Hills. Sandy Hills was this dirty blonde, voluptuous babe, but she had a pre-chant. A pre-chant? I don't know what it was. She had a pre-chant. The man had a pre-chant. The man had a pre-chant for hot, beautiful women that were way out of his league. The hot, beautiful women. Sometimes this one, Sandy Hills, which was, Sandy Hills was the third woman that we're introducing from the Fantastic 14. It was 7 women. The Fantastic 14 knows if they counted each of the boobs. These women had beautiful boobs. Excuse me, I'm a stupid dog. Sometimes dogs do cough. Sometimes they do. But the man had a pre-chant for women that were way out of his league. Turned out Sandy Hills, who was the third woman from Overtexting Sally, Big Poor Dolores, and Sandy Hills. Sandy Hills could refer to her big, voluptuous boobs, her sandy blonde hair, the fact that she was 41, the man was 58. No one knows. It could be anything. But she had a pre-chant for younger men. and the man walked in on her getting double teamed by two young studs. He flipped out. He was like, what the? You know what I'm saying? The man, during the dog wars, was dating Sandy Hills, the beautiful, voluptuous, sandy blonde, beautiful girl, 41 years old. He was 58. Sandy Hills, they were dating. They went to the movies. They went to a couple nice restaurants. He walked in at her apartment. She was double teaming by herself. She was double teaming two dudes. I think the two dudes were double teaming her, but the man walked in on it. He pulled out his revolver. He had to kill them both. He's like, he shot one in the spine. He shot one right in the mid-spine so he would live. We shot that one down. He was railing her from the front. The guy who was railing her from behind, he misshot. He tried to shoot him right in the back of the neck so he could, paralyze him. He wanted both of them to know that he knew, and he wanted to torture him a little bit, and just not even torture him physically, but mentally torture him. Say, hey, you were double teaming my girl. Now you have to die. But the second one, he blew his brains out by mistake. He almost chopped his head off with the shot. The first one he shot in the middle of the back. He was begging so loud and creaming. He was creaming his jeans with, mercy, please. Hey, don't kill me. I'm so sorry. He's like begging. I can't believe it. I don't know. It's like the man was like, listen, I already shot you in your spine. You're going to be a paraplegic. Would you just rather die? The guy's like, no, I don't want to die. He's like, the man was like, oh my God, I'm not even into this. He just shot the second one too. Shot his brains out. He looked at Sandy. He's like, Sandy, honey bunny, are you going to be the third woman I got to kill because, you double team somebody? You pledge your allegiance to me. We said we were going out. We said we were exclusive. She's like, I don't remember saying we were exclusive. The man was like, I thought we said we were exclusive, but there's two dead bodies here laying on the floor bleeding out. Their coagulating blood is starting to form a pus on the floor by hardwood floors. It wasn't his hardwood floors. It was her hardwood floors. He walked into her apartment. She had a nice apartment. He was keeping her up in a nicer apartment. He put her in a nice apartment. She's like, oh my God, I made a mistake. He's like, you didn't make a mistake. You made a fatal mistake. The man was like, you didn't make your mistake was fatal. But whatever. It's okay. But anyways, this 18th chapter ends with two guys bleeding out on the hardwood floors. Sandy's apartment that the man had bought and put her up in. She was the third woman. I mean, if we go down, if you subtract 3 women, you got 4 women and 8 sets of boobs. The great eight. It's the great 8. It's 8 sets, 8 individual boobs, 4 sets of boobs. The Fantastic Four or the Great 8. We're down to the Fantastic Four or the Great 8 of these women that were supposed to help the man prosecute the dog wars, but they keep fucking with him, so he keeps having to kill him. This one here, Sandy Hills, we don't have to say goodbye to her just yet. Hopefully we don't have to say goodbye to her at all. Big poor Dolores, I think we said goodbye to her. I know we said goodbye to over-texting Sally. I'm a stupid dog. This was episode 18. This is episode 18.